Welcome to Brad Allen Drums. Today I'm going to show you some exciting fills and solo ideas using two rudiments, the 4-stroke ruff and the single-stroke 7. I'm going to show you how you can incorporate these into your playing for up-tempo solos. Then at the end of the video, I'll also show you how to use them for rock fills. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm Brad Allen. I'm an American jazz drummer based out of Kansas City. I'm also a private drum teacher who has helped many hundreds of drum students to learn to play the drums on a very high level, including my student Zach Forsyth, who became a professional jazz drummer and toured China with trumpeter Lee Sichuan. Okay, here are the rudiments. The sticking for a 4-stroke ruff is played like this. And I should mention that both of these rudiments can also be played leading with the left hand, but for these ideas I'm going to be leading with the right hand only, and it's actually easier to build up your speed leading with one hand only, as I will demonstrate in these examples. The way you play rudiments is determined by the musical effect that you're after. There are different ways of metering the 4-stroke ruff. I'm going to be playing it very open, as you'll see in these examples. The 7-stroke 7 is played like this. For the first example, I'm going to use just the 4-stroke ruff sticking. Now, if you're going to learn to play these type of solos at the tempo I'm playing them at, you really need to get your stick control together. And I have 10 exercises for speed that will really help you with that. Just follow the link in the video or in the comments below to get a free copy of those exercises. Getting back to this fill that I just played, one thing I'd like to point out is the phrasing on this idea. I played a triplet followed by 2 quarter notes 2 times in a row. Each of these groupings of notes is 3 quarter notes long, and we're playing in 4/4 time. This sets up a 3-against-4 feel in the listener's ear. It's a polyrhythm that's used a lot in jazz because it just sounds interesting. You will hear that used in each other fill example that I'm going to play here as well. It's not something that I consciously think about, but after you have practiced enough of these kind of ideas, you'll start to hear these type of things automatically coming out in your playing. For the second fill, I'm going to use both the single-stroke 7 and the 4-stroke ruff. The third fill is 4 measures long, more like a short solo. I'm actually starting on count 4 of the previous measure rather than on count 1. Again, this is common in jazz. It really sounds interesting. And once you get it into your ear, you'll do it automatically sometimes in your solos and in your fills. And this example uses, again, just the 4-stroke ruff. Notice how each fill has a very clear ending, like this. That's really important, especially when you're starting fills off the beat and using polyrhythmic grouping in your solos. You have to make it really clear to the band where your fill is ending. Otherwise, even the really good players can lose track of where the beat is and will fail to come back in on one. Let's jump back up again to example 1, and I'll show you how to use this idea with a rock beat. Instead of playing quarter notes on the ride, you're going to play eighth notes on the ride or the hi-hat. So everything is cut in half. Quarter notes become eighth notes and triplets become sextuplets, also called 16th note triplets. So we have a triplet for every eighth note. Here's the first fill again, played in a jazz context. Here it is played in a rock context. Notice when I play it in a rock context, I add some notes on the bass drum. I always try to do that when playing rock fills, otherwise it'll sound kind of empty, kind of like one member of the band suddenly stopped playing or something. Here again is the second fill played in a jazz context. Now I'll play it as a rock fill. All right, here's the third fill again. All right, now played as a rock fill. Notice that I started on the and of count 4. It's an interesting effect, but you have to be careful where you use this kind of stuff in rock. Sometimes you just need to play very simple and less creatively. Part of becoming a good drummer is not only being able to play lots of things, but also knowing when and when not to play certain things. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I have some really effective speed exercises that I'd like to send you. Just follow the link in the video or in the comments below to get a free copy. Did you find this video helpful, or was there anything you didn't quite understand? Please comment below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. Thank you for watching, and I have another video about applying the double stroke roll to the drum set that I know you'll also enjoy. Please watch that one next, and I'll see you for the next video.